Hey, what you want? Yeah. We just chillin' by the wild wise, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high. Hey, what you want? Yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south. Hey, what you want?
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we are going to be doing a talk. BQ Talks, one of my cool segments where I invite a guest over, and yes, we talk about my personal experiences and we talk about a particular subject, and my guest talks about their experiences regarding that subject. So today I have my good artist with me, Froggy,
Hi.
artist of Don't Be a Hero. How you doing, Froggy?
Hi, BQ. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too.
We've been doing
Just
we've been doing DBH for quite some time, right?
yeah, it's been like a couple months, maybe almost a
Yeah,
year. I
yeah.
don't
But then this
get
this is
track of.
this is actually the first time we are talking.
Yeah, it's so yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely been a long time coming.
yeah, yeah,
We've always done things through text and sending each other pictures and stuff, but we never video chatted. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm quite excited.
Yeah. Me
So
too, me too. Yeah.
let's not waste time and get right into it. Okay, so question number one: what got you into art?
Okay. When I was 15, before I was 15 years old. I never draw. I don't know how
Mhm.
to draw anything. But then when I was 15, I met a friend and he actually can draw very well. But then,
Oh wow,
yeah, but then I still don't know how to draw anything. And then he actually challenged me to draw something. And he challenged me in a very bad way, you know. It's like, just
very
try
bad
lah, you
way.
try lah. So I am very angry at the time, and then I start to
Hmm.
draw. That is the turning point where I start to draw, and then I just copy drawings from anime, Dragon Ball, and something like that.
It's interesting. So you just like started tracing stuff, and then later on you started to draw stuff on your own.
Yes, I think
Wow,
many artists started that way.
wow, that's interesting because I started to do art and it was kind of like the same thing,
Yeah.
except with he didn't challenge me to anything crazy, but he was trying to show me how to draw, which was actually the artist who was working with us earlier,
Yeah, the
Andre.
Maris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he was showing me how to draw, so yeah, that was very nice of him to show me a couple things, and yeah, that was very interesting because I see a lot of people when they get into art, they start to trace and draw. So it's interesting to
yeah.
see that that's how you started also. Let's get into question number two. How was it working in the art industry?
In art industry, if we are talking about here in Malaysia, uh, I can say being an artist, you have to you have to be a versatile artist. You cannot be just a comic artist because
Yeah.
me myself, I can do comic, I can do illustration, I can do storyboard, I can do character design. So, uh, if we are trying to be, uh, just drawing comics only in Malaysia, it wouldn't cut it because
Yeah.
the industry is actually really small here. It's not like in the overseas US. So there
Yeah.
you have Marvel, DC, and something. So the artist can actually earn that much to make a living. But here
Mhm.
we have to do, you know, few jobs. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like right now, I'm not doing any comics. I will do something like storyboard, illustration, or some caricature. So here is actually quite quite good, you can actually make a living from drawing. You have to be a versatile artist.
Yeah, and I think it's better to be versatile because it allows you to be able to do so much more, and you don't want to be so constricted to doing one thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And it
yes,
allows you to go different paths.
yes, yes,
Especially in America, I'm sure like a lot of people they're talented and they can do a lot more things and work on a lot more stuff than
yeah, yeah.
just doing comedy specifically.
And
Yeah,
then
so
and then right now, uh, even 10 years ago, you cannot go, you cannot get a job out from Malaysia. But then right now we have the internet and the fast
oh
internet, so we can actually even the platform as Fiverr, you know. So they are giving us more potential client from all over the world.
yeah.
Even 10 years ago, you cannot do that here.
That's technology has changed the
Yeah,
game for just
yeah.
everything. It's a
So
whole different time. It's crazy.
so it's, yeah,
Yeah,
it is actually a good thing uh, to make a living from drawing in Malaysia.
yeah, yeah. That's nice. That's nice. And like, I've always said this, like, doing something, making money off of doing something that you like doing
Yeah, yeah.
is like
That is
in the
important, bro.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah, even if it's like you're not making like hundreds of thousands or
yeah,
billions, you're enjoying it. So
yeah,
sometimes you don't see it as a job till you have to do those
yeah, yeah. That
tedious, like,
I always tell everyone who asks me this question. The most important thing is you are doing work you are actually enjoying, so you
yes.
won't feel like you are actually doing some work.
Yeah, I've talked about that in one of my last episodes about men's depression, which you guys can watch if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it's about being happy. It's about like doing what you like and enjoy what you're doing. You don't want to just do something just because somebody else told you to do it or because it
Yeah,
makes money.
yeah, I
But
agree with that. Yeah.
question number three, how has COVID affected you?
Well, I can say the first 2 months, I think in the March, uh, at March, the COVID-19 pandemic is actually very high. The infection in Malaysia. So on
Yeah,
March, the government start the restriction order in Malaysia, and I can say that from March, April, and May, I have my salary actually in that month in that 3 months is reduced to 20% or 30%.
oh wow,
Yeah,
they reduced.
so it really affect me. So
Yeah,
before March, I was doing works with some publisher. Even that publisher right now is actually slowing down. So
yeah.
I cannot get more works from them at that period. So I turned to Fiverr once more, because before that I was leaving Fiverr for quite some time. I think for a year. And then at the pandemic, I start using Fiverr again. And after the third month, then I received some gigs and works, you know.
I
So
see.
it's been affecting productivity and also my
Yeah,
salary. But then after the fourth month, I think it's, it's, it's going okay with orders from Fiverr. I can say around 100% my work right now is from Fiverr, because
yeah,
the pandemic is still here, and lot of publisher is still not giving jobs to their freelancers.
yeah. That's just crazy because yeah, I would guess because you guys, when you go to your publisher, do you guys like go to a certain place and work, or do you work from home?
We actually work from home is the thing that we artists has been done for 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 some time. So work from home is
Oh,
not something a concept that new for us.
I see.
But then I think many artists they always work from home. They just get a job from publisher and then they just do it at their home lah, or their studio.
Wow, that's just crazy, man. Like the whole everybody's been affected. And it's interesting to see like how the
Yeah,
artist and everyone's been affected over there. You're on the other side of the freaking world.
yeah.
Just to let you guys
Everyone is
right now.
affected right now.
What time is it where you are? It's nighttime, right?
But
Midnight
right now it's 2:30 a.m. in the morning.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm actually staying up for you for this channel.
Yeah, you gotta what this guy's doing for you guys. You gotta support this guy, and he's a very talented person. Always works hard. Love this project. So uh that brings me to the next question. How is it working on Don't Be a Hero, and how did you join?
Okay, for the DBH Don't Be a Hero project, I got this project from you, BQ, and I met you on Fiverr.
Yes.
See, so I think you are searching for a person who live in NY, right? At that time, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I just I might just try it,
Hmm.
So you give me some sample to try, and then
Yeah.
we just took off from there.
The rest is history, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave him just to give you guys some context. I got a couple of artists on Fiverr. He wasn't the only one. It was about 5 or 6 different artists, and I gave them a template for them to redraw. And he was actually the first one to release his drawing before anybody else's, and I was impressed. I was like, wow, this guy got this thing done so quickly. And when I
Yeah.
saw it, I'm thinking like, okay,
Actually, I don't have anything to do at that time. So we just do it lah.
yeah, maybe, but still, that was still impressive. I think you got it to me like the next day or next 2 days,
Yeah, yeah,
and I was expecting like, man, he got this thing done quick. Maybe it's not that good. But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, I remember I was talking to Ani Blue, who's also another talented artist, and I told him I was like, yo, I think this is our artist. Like I saw that first picture and I was like, this is gonna be our artist. Like this was so impressive. I don't know how anybody else is gonna top this. I've seen other people they put their art of the same photo. I'm gonna try to put it on screen for you guys. If I can't, it's because I'm stupid. But yeah, they were all talented artists too. But it was just like it fit the what I wanted, and also it was done in such a quick manner and done so perfectly and matched what I wanted. So yeah, that was just very impressive. But yeah, we'll go on to the next question, which is what is the process for creating a chapter or a episode?
I think the process is actually the same from any other comics that I've met before. I will get the if the story is written by me, I will finish the story first. I will type the story, like a real script like a movie script, and then only that I can move to the next step, which is sketching. So sketching is actually the time consuming thing in the process of the whole comic process. And then after that, if I'm satisfied with the sketching, then I will go on with the inking, which is the best part of the comic making, because sketching inking is actually very simple. You can do anything like hearing music, watching movie. Uh, so inking is the best part, and then lastly would be uh, the lettering or the dialogue. So it's fairly simple if I put it that way, but the time actually for making one page is about a day or two. So if we are talking
Wow.
about 100 page will be like 3 or 4 months. But that is me doing the work alone. Because some people they just collaborate with other people, like we do in the first episode of DBH, the second episode.
Mm.
Uh, so the process will be faster. But then if we do it alone, it will be more satisfaction at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it takes a lot of time and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, so just so I can add some more context to that, basically, I send him the most detailed part
The
first. I sent him some stick figures, basically. Everything
you
starts
should
from
show
stick
the stick
figures.
figures right now.
I'll show the beautiful stick figures. It starts from this stick figures, and it's followed by a color code where I do on like a dry erase board with different colors mean different things. Blue would mean dialogue, red would be something of importance, and black would be illustrations, of course. And he would follow that template and draw up a sketch, and then he would send the sketch to me, and I would say,
Mm.
that one hair is out of place. You gotta draw the whole thing over. No, but yeah, he sends that sketch to me, I confirm it, and then he goes there from inking to dialogue and finishing the wording up. Yeah, so that's the process of creating every chapter and every episode. It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of work, and yeah, make him do a lot of stuff, a lot of redrawing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically, I'm okay with drawing something, drawing some correction or amendment because it's for the best. Because I've been doing this for I think 19 years. So
wow.
if something needs to be corrected, then it needs to be done before
Yeah,
before the readers knows that we have some flaws in it. Better we correct that flaws. For me, that is
yeah.
important.
I always want things to be done the best way possible, and just being passionate and about everything you do in life.
Yeah.
Just trying to put some ethic work. You know, and I think you said this thing that like I asked you about drawing. I got you said your mentor. I said
Yeah.
that even if it's a comic,
Mhm.
try to take ownership of
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
as if
Yeah.
it was your. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
thought that was
It
like
actually
really,
was
really.
my ex boss. My ex boss. This he said something like that. If you do something, do it. Take ownership of the work. So it mean even that thing is actually not yours. This is something that the company is making, but take ownership of that thing because uh, when someone asks something that is it your work, you are uh, you are happy to say that it is my work. You can be proud of it. If you do something and you do it like just to finish the work, and then someone asks you, "Is this your work?" and you are actually ashamed about it, there is something wrong.
That also brings me into my last question. What is some advice you can give to a young and upcoming artist?
Uh, I think my advice is the same advice that I can give to any young artist is practice hard. You cannot achieve something just overnight. If you cannot draw a face or a hand or body, you have to draw it. You cannot find a shortcut to know how to draw in overnight. So you have to draw it like every day, every time, and no. And if you want to write some stuff, you have to write it. You cannot just plan it, no. Even though that writing is you're not gonna use it anything, so just do it, because practice is actually makes perfect. You know, that is actually a true thing. Because I've seen I've seen so many young artists, and they actually ask me how to draw this, how to draw that, and the way they ask, they're looking for some secret, but then there is no secret. It's just you have to draw every day.
It's just trial and error. Like just with every trial and error, you get better with it over time.
Maybe there is something young artists right now they cannot understand, because time is moving fast, and they thought there is something we can teach them, and they can be good in a short amount of time.
Definitely. It like it's just like even with the don't be a hero, we went through so many trials and errors and stuff. It got better over time. We found more efficient ways to do things and more ways to do things quicker. And it's just, even with when I used to like try to draw Ani Blue, he was trying to show me how to draw. I would try to avoid hands because I was bad at drawing. So I would draw characters with their hands in their pocket or behind their back and stuff. And he noticed that. He picked it up. He was like, listen, you gotta draw hands or you're not gonna learn how to. Just like, it'll get better over time, you know. But if you avoid something,
that is true.
Yeah. So it's best to not avoid things. Just try to tackle it head on. Yeah. But yes, that concludes all of my questions. I don't want to keep you up all morning.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
And thank you for joining the show, and thank you for joining my talk. Really appreciate it. This guy's a very talented artist, very good. I'm gonna put his Instagram on screen so you guys can check out some of his art and some of his stuff. So definitely check him out. And thank you for joining the show. All right, like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, we're done.
Mediocre, everybody wanna be a rapper. You ain't real, but you play a role. Most of y'all pretty decent actors. I know real goons and they on the block. Hit it stained like they bleaching fabric. I'm a nice guy, but got a dark side. We could get it cracking like my